Good morning, my awesome friends. So today we are going to be using glitter and nail varnish. Now we've all got this in our house, I'm sure. And I know that people are not really keen on glitter because it's little micro pieces of plastic which end up in the ocean and everything. But I have had this glitter for years, so I haven't gone and bought any. And I'm using what I have because otherwise it's just going to end up in the ocean anyway. So yes, I think you do get organic glitter, but I have no idea how that's made. So grab your nail varnish and let's see what we can do today. Just want to show you a few examples. So on this, I did the little stars and the candle. This was one of my favorites. I had a cupcake die and then I used rough glitter and did the frosting. Apologize again. And then this little die was also cupcakes, and I did the frosting with very fine glitter. And on this, just to add a little bit of zhuzh and sparkle, I created the sun and also did a bit of glitter there. My apologies, I'm still trying to recover from this cold that I have. So please excuse the gruff voice. There are a few tricks to learn when using glitter and enamel. And I find the enamel works better than using glue. You need to find something that doesn't have too many little spaces as a beginner. So this is quite a big area that you can paint carefully, but this is little spaces or little bits, and that's more difficult to do. So we're going to start with a bigger die cut and see where we go. I've just grabbed a few of my plain ones that I'd prepped already. Excuse me. And then we'll see what we do. So I absolutely love this little cat. And my friend Karen gave me a few. She's got the die, so she cut me a few. And I thought, you know what? This is actually ideal. We are going to do the little pearls around her neck. So to start with glitter, always work on a clean piece of paper. And we are going to give it a go. I have a whole lot of nail varnishes that I buy at on the sales. My nails never look good because I'm always crafting. So choose a nail varnish color that is nearly the same as the glitter you want to use. And then you dab it on. Now, there is a trick because your brush is very thick compared to any other paintbrush. So don't put too much nail varnish on it. And work very carefully and slowly. I hope you've got a steady hand. So that's what we're going to do here. If you look carefully, I've put 3 little dabs of nail varnish. And a helpful tool is a toothpick in case you go over the lines. There you go. I'm going to use white because there's pearls, and just throw a little bit of fine glitter. This is fine glitter on that. And then I'm not going to touch it. I'm going to let it dry a bit. We always inclined to rush things, and then the number of times I've smudged it because I'm in such a hurry. So we'll just let that dry for a moment. And we'll try another one. So that one over there. Now, I love this little angel. And I think for this, the only thing I'm going to do is the heart. As I mentioned to you, try not to do finicky areas because it's really difficult to control the brush because it's so thick. So I'm just going to do the 2 little hearts that the angel is holding, or the cherub is holding. Got to do them red. Sometimes it's just that little pop of color. Now obviously you can leave your nail varnish to dry just like this and not put any glitter on, but we are going to use some glitter today. And I've also got this fine sort of, no, it's sort of a pinkish red. I think I want red, which I do have. You can kind of see the difference in the color. The one is pinkish red. Okay. And we'll leave that to dry. I usually give it about 10 or 15 minutes. I'll try not to handle it if you can. And then we are going to take another one. Let's have a look what we have here. Okay, I'm going to take this cat again, because I absolutely love this cat. And we are just going to paint her with nail varnish. And remember, your nail varnish will react with your ink. Your black Sharpie, this is yellow, golden yellow as you can see. And when we paint it on, it's going to become a purpley color. You'll see now. But I love it because it gives a bit of depth and shading. See how it's turning purple there? So if you choose a die cut that you want to color, look for a die cut that doesn't have a lot of gaps in it. In other words, it's not an intricate die cut, it's a solid die cut, because they work best. When they're intricate, it's really hard to control where your brush goes. There's a little tail. If you look at your 5 Rand store, you can actually get nail varnish at a really reasonable price, like under 20 Rand a bottle, which is much more reasonable than any of the craft paints you buy these days. Okay. Put on a bit too much nail varnish there. Just be careful of that. I'm used to doing it, but as a beginner, less is better than putting on too much. Okie dokie, I think that's it. So how cute is that? Just a little bit of interest. What I'm going to do now is where I have the lines drawn, I'm just using my toothpick to highlight them a bit. And his whiskers, I think. And his nose. Okay. So this one I'm not going to put glitter on, but we will wait until it's dried. And when it is dry, we'll perhaps give her some red pools. What do you think? I've left a gap of the neck there. Just paint a little bit of neck here. I think we could maybe give her some red pools around her neck, or red beads. Okie dokie. So here we have our nail varnish, which should be, in fact, nearly dry. And I'm just going to take a little paintbrush here, and you can see the glitter just dab it very carefully, not to go over that, but just to get rid of the glitter. Okay, and then got a bit of glitter on your hand, just dab your face a little bit and share a bit of sparkle wherever you go. Anyway, that was just a bit of fun for you girls, so I hope you've enjoyed that. Here, I think for our eyes, I think this is a little bit too wet still, but for the eyes, I would actually add a little bit of glitter for the pupil. I hope you enjoyed that, so please share your nail varnish and glitter tag with me. I look forward to seeing what you make. Don't forget to use taper tag hashtag on the Facebook group.